Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Larissa and welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna show you how do I customize my KDE Plasma desktop to have that look, and also how do I customize my terminal to have that minimal look. But first, if you just got here and you don't know my channel yet, I invite you to take a look, and if you like what you see, consider subscribing for more videos like this. Alright, so let's begin with my theme. So the theme that I'm actually using is Catppuccin, and I think it's such a great theme. I mean, look at these colors. I like the lavender color scheme. If you're using KDE Plasma, you can just go to KDE page on desktop environments, and all you have to do is clone Catppuccin repository to your desktop using git clone. So you can copy that command, open your terminal, and you can paste it. I'm not gonna do it because I already did it, but it's quite simple. After running that command, all you have to do is go to the Catppuccin folder, which is probably into your home folder. Yes, here it is. So you can right click and click on copy location. And on your terminal, you can just type cd and paste that directory, press enter, and you can run that command, which is actually the script. So you can paste and press enter. Once you press enter, you can choose the flavor you want to. There's a few ones like mocha, macchiato, frappe, latte. So I like mocha because it's the one that looks darker. So you can type 1 to pick mocha, and you can choose the color scheme you want to. And if you have any doubt, you can open the official page and you can see the colors. I think it's different colors for each flavor. Yes, it is. So if you like the color scheme, you can just type the number that matches the color scheme. And you can choose the window decoration style. I'm using the classic one because I think it's more minimalist, but you can also go with modern if you don't know how it looks like. Again, you can go to the official website, go to the KDE page, and this is actually how it looks like. You see this? So let's pick classic, and all you have to do is type yes to confirm, and the Catppuccin theme will be installed. If you go to your Plasma settings and look for themes and go to global theme, you can see the flavor you choose. You can also go to window decorations and you can customize a few things like the button size, and you can choose if you want window borders or not. I like no window borders. And that's Catppuccin theme. Now let's talk about icon themes. I found the Tela circle icon theme. You actually have two ways to install Tela icon theme. The easiest way is going to your Plasma settings, look for icons, and click on Get New. And as you can see, here's the Tela icon theme. You can click on install and you can pick a color. I mean, you can choose the folder colors, but I actually prefer doing that using git clone. But if you don't like the circle version, you can go to the creator's main page and you can select the Tela icon theme, but I really like the circle version, so I'm just gonna stay with that version. So all you have to do is click on code and you can copy that link. Then you should open your terminal and paste that link. Once you run that command, the folder will be on your home directory. Here it is. And again, it's the same process. You can right click on the folder and you can click on copy location. You should type cd and paste the folder directory. Press enter and you should run that command /install.sh. And once you do it, the normal version is going to be installed, but if you want the circle version, you can type that command again, /install.sh-h, and you can see all the colors that you can install. If you want to install all color folder versions, you can use that command, and if you want the circular folder version, you can use that command. I recommend you to install all the colors, because if you want to change it to match your wallpaper or something, it will be easy. You can type gat/install.sh-a-c and all the folder colors will be installed. And once it's done, you can go again to your plasma settings and you can pick the color you want to. I like Nord, and since I'm in dark mode, I'm gonna use Nord Dark. So you can click and you can click on apply. And that's it. Now we should talk about my wallpapers, right? Most part of the wallpapers that I use in my videos are from this repository. All the credits to the contributors. It's wallpapers based on the Catppuccin mocha colors, so that's why it looks like a perfect match with Catppuccin Theme. If you like some wallpaper, you can just click on it and you can just save to your computer and set it as your desktop wallpaper. I just put them all in the Plasma wallpaper tab to make it easier to change them on a daily basis. You can do the same if you want to. About widgets, I only use one, which is Modern Clock. I'm gonna show you how you can get it. You need to right click on your panel and then you need to click on Add or Manage Widgets. Click on Get New and download new Plasma widgets. And you can look for Modern Clock. Here it is. So you can just click on it and click on the install button. And after doing that, click on Add or Manage Widgets. And then you should look for Modern Clock and grab it into your desktop. There's a few things you can change on that widget, but I just leave it how it is. I'm just gonna remove it from my desktop because I already have one. And of course you can move it over your desktop. And that's it. I think this widget really gives some modern look to my desktop, so I like it. And now let's talk about fonts. For my whole system, I like the Inter font. It's also free and open source. To download the Inter font, you can click on the Get Font button and you can click on Download All and you can save it to your computer. Right click, extract here, open the folder and double click on this file. And you can choose between personal or system. I would recommend you to choose system. And I can't do it because it's already installed on my computer, but it's gonna work for you. You can install this one too if you want. Here on Plasma, we can go to Plasma settings. We can look for fonts and we can change the system fonts. I think that's the perfect size for me, but that's really personal. For my terminal, I like using JetBrains fonts. An easy way I found to install Nerd fonts is using Linux Toys. It's a free tool, open source, and it's made by a Brazilian called Vitor or Victor from the PsyGreg channel. So thank you, Vitor, for this amazing tool. Here on Linux Toys, you can look for Nerd fonts and you can click on execute button and you can type jet and you're gonna see JetBrains Mono. You can click on this tiny checkbox and you can hit OK. Once it's done, you can go to your terminal. In my case, it's console, and you can go to settings, profiles. You can create a new profile. This is the one I created. You can double click, go to appearance, and you can pick the JetBrains Mono Nerd Font, including its size. I like 11, and then you should just apply and hit OK, and close your terminal and open it again. Oh, hello again. Well, I had to interrupt this recording a few days ago, and I'm returning now. Also, I got a little sick, so I apologize if my voice sounds a little bit different from the beginning of the video. I'm just still recovering, okay? So if I'm not wrong, we should talk about how to customize the terminal, isn't it? So this is basically Fastfetch with a preset that I used from the official GitHub page, and I made a few customizations. So now I'm gonna show you how you can use some of the official Fastfetch presets. And the first thing you need to do is go to the official Fastfetch page on GitHub, click on the code button, and then copy the link you see here. Next, you can open your terminal, type git clone, and paste the link you copied. This will clone the Fastfetch repository directly to your computer, and after doing that, go to your home folder, open the Fastfetch folder, then open the presets folder, and then the examples folder. Here, as you can see, are all the official Fastfetch presets, each with a different aesthetic. Now I'm gonna show you how you can view each of these presets and also how to set one of them as your default preset. Considering you cloned the repository, you must copy the directory of this folder, which is the directory of the examples folder. You can just click right here and select all, click on copy, then you must go to the terminal, type cd and paste that directory, press enter, then you can type ls so you can see all the names of the preset files. Then you should use this command to select one of the presets you want to preview and see how it would look. You can press enter and here it is. That's the 7th preset and this is how it looks. To switch between viewing different presets, you can simply change the name after the slash symbol to the corresponding preset file name. For example, if I want to choose preset 7, which is this one, I just need to type the exact name of the preset file, which I can see by looking at the list of the presets we left here with the ls command. You can test all the presets and see which one you like best. Then to make a preset permanent, you should copy the preset file you like, which is inside the examples folder. Let's pick the 7th preset, right click, copy, go to your home folder and press Ctrl H to view your hidden files. Go to the .config folder and look for the Fastfetch folder. If the folder doesn't exist, you can just create it, okay? You can just right click and create new folder and type Fastfetch. As you can see, I already have my config file, but in this moment, you need to paste the preset file into this folder and rename it to config.json, exactly like this. After that, I believe everything will be fine. You can open your terminal, and as you can see, it already changed. That's just the preset we picked a few minutes ago. I don't like this one, so I'm just gonna delete it and paste my config file. And yes, guys, I think that's it. This is how I customize my whole system on KDE Plasma. If you have any suggestion, you can leave a comment. And if you liked this video, consider subscribing for more videos like this, okay? Also, don't forget you can support me on Ko-Fi. The link is in the description. I also would like to say a special thanks to Servoid YT and the Submax for once more supporting me and my channel. I really appreciate your support, so thank you so much for that. So guys, we'll talk later and bye!